Hi, I'm Novel Mike, and this is a channel update. This is going to be fairly short. I don't want to get into too much on it right now. I may do extended videos later on a couple of different things I want to expand upon from this. But essentially, my final episode of the Legend of Zelda Randomizer Challenge Mode will be going up tomorrow. Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. December 9th, I believe. From there, that will be the last of challenge mode for the time being. Nothing bad or anything with those, but for a long time I've been looking for a way to make my channel stand out, and those take up a lot of time that I could be using to work on other things. And the problem now is my free time is about to get very minuscule because of other things going on with real life stuff. Nothing bad or anything, but just not going to have the free time I once had. So because of that, I need to prioritize, and I like doing the challenge modes, but they take the most time out of anything I do, and they don't make my channel stand out very well, at least right now, because other people do stuff like Nuzlocke and randomizers. I got the whole randomizer Zelda idea from a different channel as it is. So, because of that, I don't have the popularity to just keep making videos like that I think not making my channel stand out in any way, essentially. So I do want to come back to those. I am considering doing streaming later on once things settle down and I can have a little bit more free time. And even just streaming a couple nights a week, and maybe actually streaming the challenge mode and then uploading that archive to my channel as in different parts like that, instead of this episode series I've been doing, and just have big 2-3 hour batches at times and uploading those, and maybe do that as one of the things I do a week or twice a week or however often I want to do those while I'm streaming. And there's other stuff I want to do too as well, but that is the main thing that's changing when it comes to things getting removed. Now, I'm going to be doing other things as well. I'm not stopping my vlogs at all. I'm still going to get out once a week, assuming I can. If I have the time, I would like to get 2 out a week, because one thing I've encountered lately is I do have a lot more to say, but I just haven't had time to put out more than one episode a week because I'm working on so much other stuff. So because of that, I rather, if I take away all this time I've been spending on trying to get this other stuff for challenge mode recorded, then I could put that towards that, as well as my case studies, which is something I talked about before that I really want to do, that I think would be something that I put a lot of effort into that will take time. And I've barely had time to put towards any of that right now. And that's something I definitely want to do. So I'm going to try to prioritize that more and just not worry about the set schedule when it comes to uploading this challenge mode series I've been doing. I know a lot of people have liked those, at least a lot of people for how many actual subscribers I have, and I appreciate everyone who's enjoyed those, and I definitely want to do more. In fact, I started recording a Pokemon Nuzlocke one, but I got about halfway through it, but I just haven't had time to edit any of it, and now I'm probably not going to be able to continue it for probably at least a couple weeks, if not months, so I rather just, abandon ship on that and start working on other things that I think that may make my channel stand out a little bit more, with specifically the character studies. With those, I do think that, every YouTube channel, I hear this all the time from other people on YouTube that are successful, that, they say your channel needs a hook. There needs to be a reason people come to your channel. And I want to have that. I want to have something unique, and, vlogs and gameplay stuff is what everybody does. So I don't have anything that really represents something where it's like, oh yeah, you definitely need to check out that guy's channel. And I want to make something like that. And I think these case studies for different characters from varying different forms of, video game and anime and manga and whatever else, TV shows, whatever, these case studies about these characters is something that I don't really have seen done, at least not as a general kind of thing. And I think I am exceptionally good at understanding the complexities of characters that I don't think people catch on as much with. I think that, especially with video games, because, well, both video games and anime I'll apply to, but for different reasons. I think most characters, when it comes to anime, get boiled down into different tropes, and because that you don't sometimes see the complexities of those characters, even though they represent a certain kind of trope. And then when it comes to video games generally just don't have the best writers attached, or things get lost in translation and that kind of thing. Whereas many of the characters that I think are really special have really complex character arcs that are very well developed and interesting, but they just aren't always told to the player very well. And I want to really bring those to life, because I play games largely for the story and characters. And while I think story is pretty well represented across fandom in general, and people represent characters in terms of in different ways, people pick out their favorites, people cosplay, all that kind of stuff, those characters, and they are like visually representative, but I don't think that people really talk about the complexities of those characters as well as they could. And that's something I think I can do really well, so that's what I want to try doing. This is already going a little bit longer than I actually intended, but so that's what's going on. Nothing terrible is happening or anything like that. I don't want anyone to think that because I'm being so vague about this. It's just real life stuff, and you got to make your priorities right. And right now, for me, I think it's better for me to work on other things besides challenge mode. And I would like to possibly start streaming at some point. And challenge mode, I think, would be something that is fun to stream, because that way you get to see my reactions live to when crazy things happen. I think if I had streamed my Zelda randomizer, that would have probably been hilarious for people to watch live, because people already told me they really thought it was hilarious to watch me wander around in the dark for all these freaking episodes. But anyway, that's all I got to say on the matter at the moment. I will try to update when I start working on other things in general. But that is essentially what I'll be doing for now. Sorry for those that are disappointed that challenge mode is going away for the while, but I do intend to bring it back in some form or another whenever I can. Anyway, I'm Level Mike. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and look forward to Zelda tomorrow. See ya.